Welcome to our presentation on completing the Hub Declaration Form. The form is a requirement when responding to Travis County solicitations. The sections of the Hub Declaration Form that must be completed depend on the option you will use to meet good faith effort. Let's look at the requirements for each option. If you are a Hub and will perform 100% of the work, you will only need to complete Section 2. Complete Sections 2 and 3 of the form. If you are the prime, and your planned subcontracting with Hubs meets or exceeds the published goals. Complete Sections 2 and 3 of the form if you will subcontract with a Hub in each identified category. And you will substantially meet the goal, that is, you will achieve 50% or more of the goal. Finally, if you are a non-Hub and intend to perform all of the work yourself, complete Sections 2, 3 and 4. A final reminder. Meeting GFE is important. If you don't, your response may be determined as non-responsive, for purposes of contract award. Now let's look at each section of the form and its requirements. Section 1 of the Hub Declaration Form contains several key pieces of information. Hub contact information, Hub utilization goals, when applicable, and subcontracting opportunities identified by Hub staff. Section 2 contains information about the respondent, or prime contractor, the GFE option selected, and an affirmation. The first part of Section 2, Respondent Information, is about you, the prime. Make sure to complete all fields in this section. In particular, make sure that you include your Employer Identification Number, EIN, or Vendor Identification, VID. This is your firm's identification number. Also, complete all contact information. The contact person is who Hub staff contact for follow-up regarding the Hub Declaration Form. The next part of Section 2 is the GFE option. Be sure to review and check the appropriate option. This determines the other parts of the Hub form that you will complete and submit. The last part of Section 2 is the affirmation. Make sure to complete all fields and to sign it. Section 3 is completed for each identified subcontractor, regardless if they are a Hub or not. The source information for the highlighted fields is from the various databases you searched, such as the CMBL. If you have downloaded the Hub form, a tip is to copy and paste the information onto the form from the database. This provides accuracy and saves data entry time. The yellow highlighted fields are unique to each subcontractor. Enter the sub's contact and their email address. The contact is the company's authorized representative. Next, enter the amount and the percentage to be awarded to each sub. And, finally, enter the appropriate code from the solicitation for the work to be performed. This part of Section 4 is completed for each identified subcontracting opportunity. The email addresses are already provided. Use them when you perform outreach. In this box, enter the date you actually notified partners and plan rooms. The notification date must allow them 7 business days before the solicitation due date to respond. Now let's look at vendor outreach. The Outreach to Certified Hubs section is completed for each identified subcontracting opportunity. The source information for this field is from the various databases you searched and downloaded, such as the CMBL. Enter the date you actually notified vendors. Email is a suggested notification method for documentation purposes. The notification date must allow vendors 7 business days before the solicitation due date to respond. Then, check the appropriate box to indicate the Hub's response. Section 5 is the final section of the Hub Declaration Form. Review it carefully to understand contractual requirements and possible sanctions for non-compliance. If you are awarded a contract, make sure to comply with all of the listed requirements and deadlines. And, always be sure to seek and obtain county approval before making any changes to subs or work assignments that differ from your submitted Hub declaration. Still need help with the Hub Declaration Form? Hub staff is available to assist. Email us at hubstaff@traviscountytx.gov or phone us at 512-854-9700. Ask for Hub staff.